Hello, welcome to all of you. My name is Sachin Sambhaji Patel. I welcome to all of you for this session on block diagram reduction. Okay, in this we are going to see different rules for block diagram reduction technique of control system. Okay, so first of all we'll say that is the rules of control system block diagram reduction. So rule number one is serial or cascade connection. So rule number one is for serial or cascade connection, multiplication of gain. So we can see in this figure, X of S is the Laplace transform of input. Okay. Y of S is indicating the Laplace transform of output of the system, and G1 is the gain of the system and G2 is another gain of the system, and these two blocks are in the series or cascade connection. So in the case of series connection, overall gain of the system will be given by multiplication of two gains. Okay, so we are getting here that is G1s multiply G2s. So G1s is the gain of the first system, that is the first block is there. G2s is the gain of the second, and both are connected in series or cascade. So in that case, the overall gain of the system will be given by multiplication of two gains, that is G1s multiply G2s. Okay. Similarly, we go for rule number 2. So rule number 2 is related to parallel connected blocks. So rule number 2, two parallel connected blocks can be replaced by a single block with a summation of the transfer function of each block. So Y of S is the output of the system and X of S input to the system. So G1s, G2s both are connected in parallel. So Y1s is the Y2s is there, and we can see here overall gain of the system is given by, that is summation of, that is the G1s and G2s, summation of the transfer function of the each block. Okay, so here we are adding the gain. Okay, that is the two blocks G1s plus G2s. In the case of parallel connection, there is addition of the gain. In the case of serial, okay, that is the series or parallel connection, there is a multiplication of gain. Serial, we can say serial, or we can say series also, there is no any problem. We can say serial also there, or we can say series connection also, series connection, or it may be we can tell as a, that is the serial. Okay, so in the case of series connection, there is a multiplication of two gains. In the case of parallel connection, there is a addition of two gains. So rule number 3 is elimination the feedback loop. So we can see here in this, we can see X of S the input to the system, this is the, and Y of S is the output of the system, and this is the summing point. G of S is the gain of the system, H of S is the feedback. Okay, it is present in the feedback path of the system, and this is indicating take off point. Okay, and this is the, we can see here, this is the positive feedback or negative feedback. In the case of positive feedback, there will be adding this feedback signal with the reference input signal, and overall gain of the system will improve, it will be increased. In the case of negative feedback, it will be subtracted from the reference signal and overall gain of the system will be reduced. Okay, so we can see the overall transfer function of the system is given by G of S upon 1 minus plus. So in the case of positive feedback, there is a negative sign in denominator. In the case of negative feedback, there is a plus sign in denominator. So 1 minus plus G of S into H of S. This is the elimination the feedback loop. Okay, next is there rule number 4 is regarding about shifting of takeoff point ahead of the block. So we can see that is X of S is the input to the system, Y of S is output of the system, and in this case there is necessary to shifting this takeoff point ahead of the block. So in that case we are taking reciprocal of the gain in that path. Okay, so that is rule number 4. Rule number 5, shifting of takeoff point behind the block. In the case of shifting of takeoff point behind the block, so in that case we are taking the g of s as it is in that path, feedback path. Then rule number 6, shifting of summing point ahead of the block. So if you are shifting the summing point ahead of the block, then there is a g of s take as it is. And rule number 7, shifting of some summing point before the block. In that case, we are taking reciprocal of the gain in that path. So rule number 8, interchange of the summing points. So it's possible to interchange the two summing points. Okay, if it is necessary, so we can interchange here and we can interchange here. We can see h of s which interchange here, p of s interchange here. Okay. So y of s is the control system output and x of s is the control system input. Then we can see rule number 9, splitting or combining the summing point. So in this case, we can, that is, combine the summing point and we are getting the resultant, okay, output of the system. And in that case, it is possible to splitting means it is possible to separate the two, okay, one summing point having the 3 different input. And it is possible to separate also. P of s, suppose it is there is g of s input is there and h of s it is a feedback, or okay. So in that case, it is possible to separate the two summing point as shown in this figure. Okay, so that is the 9 rules are very important for block diagram reduction. Okay, in the control system, because with the help of block diagram reduction technique, we can find out the overall transfer function of the system, and it is very simple, okay, to find out if you know all the rules. Once again, we will just overview of that. Rule number 1 is series or cascade connection. There is a multiplication of the gains. Rule number 2, there is a parallel connection. In that case, there is overall transfer function is given by addition of the gains. And rule number 3, eliminating the feedback loop. It depends upon the negative or positive feedback. If feedback is positive, take here minus. Feedback is negative, take here plus. Okay. In the case of shifting of takeoff point ahead of the block, take reciprocal of gain. Shifting of takeoff point behind the block, take g of s as it is in that path. Shifting of summing point ahead the gain block, then take g of s as it is in that path. Shifting of summing point before the block, take reciprocal of gain. So in that you have to remember, shifting of takeoff point ahead the block, reciprocal of gain in that path. Shifting of summing point before the block, reciprocal of gain in that path. Okay, and shifting of takeoff point before the block. Okay, and shifting of summing point before the block, shifting of summing point ahead of the block, shifting of takeoff point before the block, and shifting of summing point, that is the ahead of the block. So in that case, we are taking the g of s as it is. Okay, so in that case, we are taking g of s as it is in that path. Then rule number 8, interchange of the summing point. So there is also possible to interchange two summing points as shown in this figure. Depends upon the h, suppose it is feedback and it is the forward path, we can say interchange if there is need. It is possible to split means separate two summing point, or it is a bidirectional arrow is indicating it is possible to combine from this is possible, and from this shown in this summing, splitting is possible, and from splitting there is combining also possible. Okay, so I am very thankful to all of you for watching this video. Keep watching. Please like my video, subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.